This is Cooking with Matthew, episode 10. We're doing some cornbread dressing here. I'm going to show you what I got going on over here. So I've got some eggs boiling for some giblet gravy, butter melting for the giblet gravy. There's the little giblets over there. Got bacon cooking to saute my vegetables with. There's that. Alright, so I'm going to start off with sauteing these vegetables off. I want to get them done a little bit before I mix them in with my cornbread. That way they get good and done. I don't like crunchy vegetables in my dressing. So I'm going to cook them a little bit ahead. Give them a little bit more done. So I've done got 2½ cups of onion, 2 cups of celery, 1 cup of red bell pepper. I've got 1 tablespoon of thyme over here, 1 tablespoon fresh rosemary, 2 tablespoons of fresh sage. I've got 2 pans of cornbread. I used an iron skillet on that. So I've got my garlic. I'm cheating with a little bit today. I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of garlic in here. 2 teaspoons of garlic. I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of pink sea salt. We're going to go with 2 teaspoons of black pepper. I'm going to go ahead and write that down. 1 tablespoon sea salt. 2 teaspoons garlic. 2 teaspoons black pepper. So I'm going to go ahead and I got my eggs boiling over here for my giblet gravy. Go ahead and stir this stuff around, give it a little quick stir. Letting that go a little bit. So I'm going to now add my vegetables. I've got for this giblet gravy, I've got 1 cup of red onion and 1 cup of celery, or ½ cup of celery. Go ahead and add that in here. Then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of garlic. We'll do 1 teaspoon garlic. Alright, so I'm going to get my cornbread. Let me go. Go ahead and get my cornbread broke up in my pan over here. I probably could have went ahead and done this, but it's sort of late at night. It's about 10 o'clock at night. I was supposed to have a little help today, but it didn't turn out for whatever reason. You can half this recipe. I'm making this recipe because I've got a thing for the church going on, so I'm doing a little bigger batch than normal. Some of that fell. Alright, so I got that busted up a little bit. Got that cooking. I'm going to go ahead and add my herbs to this. I think I'm going to add I should have got a little butter melted. Or a little margarine. It's a good little Thanksgiving deal. I'm gonna add a little chicken to this. You can use turkey. I made my own stock. It's gonna have some stock inside this cornbread dressing, chicken dressing. I'm gonna crank this one up a little bit. The eggs, they're getting close to being done. Vegetables are getting close. Put my handy cornstarch. Alright, the vegetables are sauteed good enough for the cornbread dressing. Let's see. Good at getting overflow in here. I'm going to measure this out. This looks to be about a cup. We're going to see. It's almost a cup. It's about, we'll call it a cup. It's close enough to a cup. So I need to get me a wooden spoon now. I'm going to mix this around. Let me get this over here a little closer. We can so I'm going to start adding some chicken broth to that. I actually got, I went ahead and pre-cooked some of the gizzard off because it's so tough. So I kept the broth from that. About a cup of that left. That we're going to add. About 4 cups. Go ahead and add my 4 cups of broth. So I've also got my gizzards and liver in here. The liver I ain't cooked yet. That's gonna cook in there and get some flavor going on. The gizzards already cooked. I've got, I'm gonna go ahead and cut them eggs off. So I've got 1 cup of gizzards pre-cooked, 1 cup of onion, half cup of celery, 1 tablespoon of garlic, 4 cups of broth, 1 cup chicken liver, and we're going to add a little salt and pepper to that here in a minute. Wash my hands. Alright, so show what we're working with over here right now. That's what that dressing's looking like right now. That's what the eggs are still cooking, of course. Try to get a different little angle here this time. I don't know if it's any better or not. So now we're going to start adding chicken broth to this. Or chicken stock. I made the chicken stock from scratch. It's a little better. That's out of the chicken that I cooked it in. Let's see. So there is 4 cups I'm adding to it right now. It'll take a lot more than that. This was like 4 chicken leg quarters. This is what I went ahead and pulled it off the bone and shredded it up. Just use the chicken leg quarters. You can use turkey, whatever you're going to use is better. I usually use turkey, but I went ahead and used chicken this time. It was a little bit easier for me to access. It is better with turkey. Alright, so we got 4 cups of broth so far. So I'm going to need more broth. Well, this will be 8 cups now. 8 cups of broth. We're starting to get wet like I was looking for a little bit. I like to add a little heavy cream to this. I'm going to add 2 cups of cream to this. Mix it around, see what we're looking like. Oh yeah, it's starting to look like it's supposed to. But I've got to add my eggs now. Alright, so I'm going to get some eggs out of the fridge. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to call it 6 eggs. So I'm going to add the rest of my cream to this. This is going to be another two. This is going to be 2 cups. There's 4 cups in one of them. Get all the little bitties out. I got 2 cups of cream there. I'm going to give it a little taste if it needs even salt or pepper. I think it's fine because I've already added some stuff. You may have to add a little salt or pepper to this because I added I had added some salt and pepper inside my chicken stock that I made. So if you ain't making your own chicken stock, you may have to add a little more salt, pepper to it. It tastes fine to me like it is though. Let me see what this is tasting like now. Definitely needs some salt. I'm going to put one, 2 teaspoons, and then 1 teaspoon black pepper. It's going to be on this one. 2 teaspoons salt, 1 teaspoon black pepper. So I've got these eggs over here. This one go in the giblet gravy. Run some cold water over them. Let them be. There's my broth I've been using. So this giblet gravy is tasting right. So I'm going to give me a little bit of a cornstarch slurry going on for that. Put that down. Another spoon for this. So I'm going to bring the cat. Get this going. got the giblet gravy going on. Bread dressing's about ready. Alright, so we're going to come over here and look at what we got. Giblet gravy. That's the cornbread dressing before I bake it. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to bake all this tonight. I'm going to save most of it for when I have I'm gonna bake a little bit of it off tonight just show you what it looks like. Dress it up a little bit. So what I'm fixing to do is I'm fixing to cut the camera off, and then we'll go back to splice it. Guys, we're back. I got it finished. There's what it looks like. There's the giblet gravy. Fixing to plate a little bit of it up. I'm going to give y'all the recipe. So I cooked it for about 45 minutes in the oven on 350. About what I did. Put a little bit of this gravy on it. That's what we got there. Chicken dressing, giblet gravy. That's just canned cranberry sauce. That'll be another lesson another day, though. Making fresh cranberry sauce. I make a really good fresh cranberry sauce out of fresh cranberries. Chicken dressing, I'm gonna call it out, then I'm gonna try to show it on the thing. So it's 2½ cups of onions, 2 cups celery, 1 cup of red bell, 1 tablespoon of fresh thyme, 1 tablespoon fresh rosemary, 2 tablespoons fresh sage. If you don't want to use any of that stuff, you can probably go with about 2 tablespoons of poultry seasoning in that. Then we're going to go with two pans of cornbread, 1 tablespoon of sea salt, 1 tablespoon of garlic, 2 tablespoons of 2 teaspoons of garlic, 1 tablespoon of the sea salt, 2 teaspoons of black pepper, 1 cup of margarine melted, 2 cups of heavy cream, 8 quarts of chicken broth. Now if you let that stuff sit in the fridge without baking it overnight, you may end up having to add a little more broth, a little more cream or something to it if you just let it sit, because I've got some setting. Because I just baked off a little pan of it. I'm going to bake the rest of it off. I probably might freeze a little bit of it and bake some off for my small group at church. I'm going to see if I can. My handwriting's pretty rough, guys, so just bear with me on that. Let's see. I don't know if y'all can read that or not. So then I'm going to go the giblet gravy. 1 cup of gizzards, I pre-cooked them. 1 cup of onion, 1/2 cup of celery, 1 teaspoon of garlic, 4 cups of broth, 1 cup of chicken liver, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon black pepper. I did a cornstarch slurry. If I'd had some kitchen bouquet, I would have added like probably a teaspoon of that, maybe 2 teaspoons of that. It'll give it a little darker color and give it a little more flavor. It's fine like it is. A lot of people just use cream of chicken, and a lot of people just use cream of chicken, the dressing or whatever. But I just use stock and eggs and hold on, did I put eggs? Oh yeah, I put 4 eggs, 4 boiled eggs in the that, and then I cut up. I put I put 6 eggs, raw eggs in the chicken and dressing. I'm sorry guys, it's late. I really didn't. I was going to do this video earlier today, or I was trying to do it tomorrow, but I didn't know if there was something might be going on at work tomorrow where I might have to go in. I don't really know yet. Hopefully I don't, because I want to go to church in the morning, and I don't know. This makes a pretty good little amount of chicken dressing. Like I said, I'm gonna probably freeze some. If you want to, you can cut the recipe in half. I didn't see if I can show that one a little bit better. That's gonna be your for your giblet gravy. I done called it out and everything, but I don't know, guys. Hopefully I'll have time to make another video for Thanksgiving and maybe do something else. I'm not really sure what I've got up my sleeve yet. I just sort of, one reason why I did this, because the small group said we're doing a Thanksgiving thing for Monday, so that's what I'm doing it for. And there goes my timer. I pulled it out a little bit early, but anyways, I hope y'all have a good night, and God bless you.